Morning, guys and gals. So today we are on to the story of how Encanzo's heart turned to stone. Ooh, because I was cruel and I stopped yesterday not telling you. Now, here we go. Don't know what's happening here, but never mind. You have to look inside the hut of the wizard who waits. How the boy tall became the wizard Encanzo. Let's read on. Once upon a time, it's like a fairy tale. Long, long ago, there was a young wizard known as Tor. He fell in love with a young warrior princess. Wizards and warriors should never fall in love. But the young warrior princess declared she did not care for silly rules such as this one. The young warrior princess promised that she would marry Tor. She promised on her heart that they would run away together and find themselves a world where it did not matter where they came from, where wizards and warriors could live and love in peace. Song. Not singing. Tor's song, Never and Forever, Part 2. They told me could care for where you love, but I did not listen. My heart was born when I met you. I got my second chance, flying side by side together in a never-ending dance. Why should I listen? But now I'm waiting for the knock on the door, when she will come, forever waiting and waiting and waiting. Closing my eyes until she comes back, longing for the knock on the door. What's this, man? When she will come, forever waiting and waiting and waiting. Really, it didn't rhyme. Songs should rhyme. We know this. But the princess did not keep her promise. I had responsibilities, duties, interrupted Sycorax. Encanzo carried on as if she had not spoken. She took the spell of love denied, and the love died in her heart. She wrote a letter to the wizard boy saying she did not love him, and she never ever had. Meanwhile, Tor waited many long weeks in the appointed waiting place. He got the letter. He read the letter. He refused to believe the letter. A hut grew around him, and the sprites in the forest felt so sorry for him, they brought him food and water. They called him the wizard who waits. I will take you inside the hut now. Look at him. The poor young wizard who waits, said Encanzo bitterly. 2 long years he waited, said Encanzo, until he realized she was never, ever coming back. And that, said Encanzo, was when the young wizard turned his heart into stone and became the wizard sitting before you now. The wizard Encanzo. No longer waiting for the knock on the door. No longer longing. For there is no song. There is no heart. There is no knock. And the true love never comes. Listen. Be careful where you love. I will make a new start without a heart. There was a short pause as Encanzo came to the end of his story. Queen Sycorax swallowed hard, and then Encanzo thrust his staff into the ground, and he muttered a few words, and a weather spell rushed out of the end of the staff, forming a protective canopy over where Encanzo was intending to sleep. I can extend the spell to cover you as well, if you like, said Encanzo. Queen Sycorax put her pretty little nose up in the air. She said, I didn't need your spell. We warriors are not afraid of a little rain. We are made of tougher material than ye. Suit yourself, said Encanzo, shrugging, wrapping himself up in his cloak and falling asleep under the protection of the spell. Queen Sycorax, on the other hand, settled underneath a little tangle of burnt and broken brambles. It took a while for her to fall asleep in the pouring rain. It was going to be an awfully miserable night for Queen Sycorax. And it may be uncharitable for me as the narrator, and I really shouldn't comment, but, well, I think I feel quite sorry for her, even though she has brought all of this on herself. Now, I don't want to alarm you, dear reader. Well, of course I don't. But I have to tell you, it would be truly remarkable if 3 children, a flying door, 4 snowcats, various wolves, a werewolf, a bear, 2 adults, numerous sprites, and a humongous long-step high walker giant were able to leave Pook's Hill without even one witch noticing, even if they were invisible all of the time. The fact is, although Perdita and Hula and Elfrida and the other teachers were able to fight off the witches and make the learning place safe by sealing up the hole in the magic made by the enchanted sword, there were other witches who had actually noticed the exit of all of these 3 separate parties while the fight was going on. And they were following. They did not want anyone to notice, though, so the witches were pursuing, not in the air, but on foot, or rather using their folded-up wings as if they were legs, scuttling in between the burnt trees of the broken forest. They had used the opportunity of the hole made by the bodkin thing to attack Pook's Hill, because they were things in the learning place that they wanted. But why were they now choosing not to attack the various parties on the quest to find the Nuclevi? Well, we're about to find out why. Well, no, we aren't, because that's the end of today. And I will see you tomorrow when we start part 3, The Shadow Quest, which will be the next chapter. I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully those of you that went into school today had an amazing day, and I'm sorry I've missed you. I will see you tomorrow. Here, not there. Bye-bye.